Sky here, and today we are going to go through my favorite storybooks or books, and we are going to highlight things that I think could be useful and I can turn into cool quotes. Like I was reading Tuck Everlasting the other day, and you guys probably can't see this, but things can come together in strange ways, and I found that, and I was like, perfect. So I haven't really done anything with it, but like this start and then come together in one line and then back down. It's really cool looking. So I think we're gonna start with the books that I actually have on my desk. This one we're actually gonna use the show before. There's no paperback books. We can't use the show before because obviously. So this is classic fairy tales. So let's see like which fairy tales I'm interested in looking through. The thing with fairy tale things is it's super hard to get the like writing right. Okay, so I can choose between Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Oh my gosh, I really want to choose Cinderella because I actually know that grandmother story, but I don't know. There's some good life lessons in Cinderella, so we're gonna go Cinderella 114. By the way, these take forever, so I'm gonna read the story. Once upon let me get my fairy tale voice on. And by the way, if I stop to drink water, it's because I have a cold. Yeah, I was sick a couple days ago, now I have a cold. I'm a mess. Okay. And if you're British and you're watching my channel, don't whack me for my British accent because it's actually pretty darn close to yours. Once upon a time, there was an honest man who took for his second wife the proudest and the most unpleasant woman that had ever been seen. She had two daughters who had their mother's temper and resembled her in every other way. Her husband, on the other hand, had a young daughter who had a very sweet and gentle nature. She resembled her own dead mother, who had been the nicest person in the world. The wedding was no sooner over than the stepmother began to show the signs of her bad temper. She was jealous of the good qualities of her young stepdaughter, for they made her own daughter seem more hateful than ever. She gave the young girl all the most difficult tasks about the house. Okay. So as I'm reading this, the first 2 pages aren't that good. Let's go to the end to see like if there's any good morals or quotes, because usually at the end of fairy tales there is a moral or a quote. Same with fables. I don't know, because the end says, Cinderella, who was as good as she was beautiful, invited her stepsisters to live in the palace with her, married them the very same day to 2 noble gentlemen of the court. That's not really a good quote to use, so let's go see if like Little Red Riding Hood would work. Okay, so the last quote is, They were all 3 very pleased. Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother thanked the hunter, who then returned to his hunting in the forest. The grandmother ate the cakes and drank the cider and began to feel much better. Little Red Riding Hood said to herself, as long as she lived, she would never leave the path. Yes, that's actually good. Little Red Riding Hood said to herself that as long as she lived, she would never leave the path and stray about in the wood. She would always do exactly what her mother told her. So that's page 38. Don't judge me. Sorry, don't judge me in my way of organizing things. It's just how I organize. So. This way, all I have to do is write page 38 and stick it in. Now we're going to look at Snow White, which is actually the next page. Oh, Snow White. Okay, so I just had this something on page 60. It's not the exact end, but it's a paragraph off from the end. It says, "The evil-hearted woman uttered a curse and was behind herself with anger and disappointment. At first she thought she would not attend the wedding, but her curiosity would not allow her to rest." That's a good quote because I can do a puff of green smoke and all the letters in black, like special calligraphy pen. I don't have those right now, so sadly. And then the evil queen. Like the evil queen, just like very nicely, like with a little black dress with the sharp turtleneck thing, but with her evil witch's hat. I know, I'm such a good thinker, guys. Guys, I forget how many subscribers I have on YouTube. Let's go get my computer and find out. I have the honor to be your PSA, a dog bird. Comment down below if you like Hamilton, because then we would be best friends. Okay. Okay, so I'm actually gonna pull out my drawer. So I'm hoping that's something my cousin said. Yeah, because Ray is here. I'm trying to remember what. Whoa, I actually have 5. Yeah, I have a lot of subscriptions. Oh, I'm just gonna be stupid and like have my okay. So my video is actually second off. It's kind of annoying. But yeah. Awesome. So I don't know what book I want to use next. too fun. So so Dreamer Dancer says hi. 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 Can you do a DIY pin? Dreamer Dancer, can you like explain that to me, please? Oh, thank you. I love you too, even though I don't know you. Guys, I got officially one like. Sorry, I'm just taking tally on the books I've already done. Looks like she wants me to do my book Coin Heist. She knows I have it because I had an old channel where I was talking about this book and how much I love this book. Okay, and then we have some descendants. Those are always good quotes, I guess. This I actually cannot use Sharpie for, so I have to search for a yellow marker again. So I don't. Oh, I have yellow Sharpies. I never have yellow Sharpies. I'm an art channel person and I never have yellow Sharpies. That's kind of sad. Okay, I've actually never read this book before, so I mean I have, but guys, Dreamer Dancer is like my best friend. Chapter 1, Alice. Our class was pretty much my downfall. So far, I was barely hanging on to a C minus. Which meant I actually found a quote. It's not really a good quote, but still it's a quote. Page 1. The design of everything had a reputation as one of the better electives for juniors at Haverford Friends. I'm gonna try to do like only 2 for each book I do. Ooh, page 139. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, I know that's like not very specific and it's like a really bad quote, but still, it's technically, nothing's a really bad. Whoa. Guys, I have 2 likes somehow. By the way, I don't want to like. But I love Smosh so much.
Tomorrow, critics love
Oops, I'm like actually watching it sort of. So I love the sentence. I like y'all don't judge me. Smosh. Okay, so we're gonna. Whoa! I was almost done reading this book actually at the beach, but I never got. This actually. I really felt quite distressed at not receiving an invitation. Ooh. I love this quote. It's on page number 5. It's every little urchin on this island, that is, except for one miraculous little fairy. And so, like, me and my friend did dance. We have, like, sass-offs, and we were watching a video of us doing a recital dance, and then all of a sudden, you just see us before she turns on the music go. And we were all laughing, like, what are we doing? Oh my god, I swear I just saw something, like, in the corner of my room. I got so scared. Because I'm doing this on my phone, and I never usually do live streams on my phone, but my computer's not letting me do live streams right now. Time her mother had it all. I love this. It's a badass quote. On page number 9. Because I'm finding, like, quotes right and left. I don't know, it's because so once upon a time her mother had all the forces of hell at her command. Badass. 10 terrible years later. Ooh, I know this is like such a basic quote, but like sometimes I actually like give you a quote for the next chapter, and this is such a basic quote. This couldn't be real. Let's see what page I am on. Whoa, I was on a page 100. I should probably finish reading this. Okay, well, we found 3 quotes. Return of the Isle of the Wolves. I really don't want to read this. Okay, so I found some quotes. That's always good. Now time to design them and do them how I want to do them. So I'm gonna quickly do that and then get off. I'm gonna get off the live stream, design the things I want, because that usually takes about 3.5 hours. Sorry, it's like raining outside, but I still want some light, so I don't have this on. So basically,